All right, in this video, we're talking about Cornerstone content. This is exciting because this is how do you create specific types of content that's unique to you, right? Which is one of the core reasons we call it the sweet spot seduction strategy is what is your sweet spot? What type of content can you put out on a consistent basis that's going to allow you to be consistent and that's unique to you and it feels good to you? So when we say Cornerstone content, that's really about what are the top 4 to 5 pieces, let's just say 4 to make it easy, right? But what are the top 4 pieces in terms of pieces of content that you're going to put out that's unique, that feels unique to you, and or that feels good to you, and at the same time, types of content that you can be consistent with. Does that make sense? So there's been certain things that I've tried to do or certain types of content that I tried to do and I just couldn't be consistent with it. So because I couldn't be consistent with it, when it came to me having to do it, I would give a lot of excuses. And because I was giving so many excuses because I couldn't do it, then I posted less. And because I posted less, I broke the law of consistency. I broke the law of exposure. Right? To get exposure, I have to be in front of people every day because when they are ready, that is when they're going to take that step with me because I'm going to come across their news feed again. They're going to Cornerstone content, right? So we're going to go through Cornerstone content. So I'm going to give you different types of content that you could post. These are just some ideas to get your brain going of different types of posts you can do. Choose whatever one feels good to you and whichever one you can be consistent with. And I'll give you some examples and I'll even show you some examples of this. Okay. So, one type of content that you can do, right, is what we call potent content. Now, what potent content is really a long value post. A long value post is really, if think about it on Facebook, you ever saw like long Facebook posts? Now, if it's not relevant to you, you might be like, wow, this is a long Facebook post. Why would anybody want to read this? But guess what? Any post that is relevant to the audience, they're going to read it, right? So like if you are recently divorced and somebody puts up a post about, people who are recently divorced, that's going to be interesting to you. If you're looking to repair your credit and you see a post about repairing credit, if you're trying to lose weight and you see a post about losing weight, if you're trying to build your business and you see a post about how to get clients and how to build your business, that's going to be highly attractive to somebody who's looking for the solution in that area. Does that make sense? So when it comes to really posting content, this potent content is really key in terms of doing long value posts. And I'll show you some examples of that. Another type of post you can do is what we call right, unique value videos. Unique value videos. What unique value videos are videos that you can just post regularly on your Facebook page, your Instagram page, your LinkedIn, YouTube, whatever your core platforms are. By the way, in terms of platforms, whatever you choose, the top 1 or 2 platforms you could be the most consistent on. That's the key behind that. Whatever platforms you can be most consistent on are the platforms that you want to use and that you want to do. So unique value videos could be you giving value. So a unique value video could be, it can be just like this, talking, right? This is okay, but now everybody can sit in front of a camera and just talk. So you want to switch it up. You want to do something that's going to make it more engaging. Like for example, maybe you may want to grab something, use a prop in your videos. If you're talking about something that's in a book or something that you wrote down, talk about something in a book, have the book in your hand, have the sheet of paper in your hand, make the videos unique. I've seen people who've, instead of just kind of sitting down talking, they've been standing up and maybe they're in front of a whiteboard and they're writing things down. Maybe I've seen people run into the video. I've seen people hop out of bushes before. A lot of it comes down to you giving value in unique ways that makes it engaging for people instead of just selfie. Is one way to do it, and it's okay to do it, but you don't want to make every single video. I remember I had a guy one time, he said, I want to be a coach, I want to be a speaker. And I said, okay, cool. I said, okay. And at the time, after speaking to him, he couldn't, afford to be in the program. But I said, well, let me just give you some advice. I said, I'm gonna look on your page and kind of just give you some advice. And I looked on his page, and he had every single video the exact same. Every single video was selfie style. Do you know how boring that is? Because if somebody just keeps saying every single video is your face, selfie, your face, like they'll just tune out. They won't watch any of your content because it's annoying, right? People don't want to see that. So try to be creative in your videos and try to post different types of videos, giving value. So some examples of things that I've done, and I'll show you some of these, like I've done speaking engagements. So I'm giving value, right? But instead of me just talking like this, I'm on a stage somewhere, or I'm on a Zoom call, or I've recorded me speaking to my client on speaker. So it's being picked up by my computer or my camera. It's being picked up. It's on camera, so you can hear me. You can also hear the client. I'll take a clip of that and I'll post that. So you can get as creative as you want. I just want you to be creative in some kind of way, right? Even if it's something visual, right? Even if it's something visual, like, like let's say, for example, something visual like sharing your screen. There's no reason why this couldn't be a post. I share my screen to show something. I share my screen to type something. I share my screen to demonstrate something. There's no reason why we couldn't do that. Okay. So that's what we call unique value posts, right? And I'll give you some, examples on that, right? Like we talked about like speaking engagements. And then we also talked about like coaching calls, for example. All right, so that's unique value videos. Another type of cornerstone content you can do, and again, this is what can you be consistent with. Meaning you don't got to post you don't have to post a unique value video every day. You can post it once or twice a week, but I want you posting it once or twice a week so people know what to look for. Another thing is going live, right? Like whatever your platform of choice is, go live. It's another way for people to consume content from you. So let people, and so you can do that once a week, twice a week. I've done live once a week before. I've done live every day before. And let me give you a key thing around going live. If you are going to go live, I would love for you to have have a schedule, right? And train your audience. So I would love for you to have a schedule and train your audience. Coach T, what do you mean by that? Have it almost like a show. So you know how a show comes out a certain day and a certain time and people are excited for that show? Have yours like a show. So if it's going to be every day, make it every day at the same time. If it's going to be every week, make it every week at the same time. Twice a week on the same day and on the same time. So people can look forward to it. And then that's how you'll start getting more people to join your live sessions, is because they look forward to it. Okay. So that's going live. Another type of video you can do, which is hot right now, which is Instagram Reels. So for Instagram Reels, those are like little short clips, right now it's 60 seconds. They might increase it, who knows? But right now they do it up to 60 seconds, Instagram Reels. And these are just highly engaged and interactive type of videos that you can shoot. It's a lot of different capabilities on that you can use. And when you do those kind of videos, the algorithm loves it, which means that it's going to increase your reach. Your reach is how many unique people see this video. If you play nice with the algorithm, meaning if you like don't use third-party apps to post, and you're using some of the features that's native to Facebook or native to Instagram, in this case, native to Instagram, right? So if you use whatever the features they have, the filter features and all of that comes within the Instagram app, they'll actually push your reach, and more reach means more people seeing it. That means instead of only 5 of your followers seeing it, all 500 will see it. and then you might pop up in the discover page, and people who don't know you may even see it. Right. So that's key.